If you are lying awake tonight, staring at the ceiling as if the answer to your life is hiding in the shadows, then hear this. Nothing is wrong with you. You are simply tired, and your soul is asking for rest. In the stillness of the night, when the world is quiet and the mind becomes loud, you may feel as though your thoughts are a storm that refuses to calm. Yet the truth is that your thoughts are not your enemy. They are only signals, like wind against a window, reminding you that you have been carrying too much. You have been pushing, striving, planning, worrying, and holding your breath, believing that sleep is something you must earn. But sleep is not a reward. It is a gift that arrives when you stop fighting. The moment you begin to resist it, you make it distant. The moment you relax, you open the door. Your mind is not a tyrant. It is a guardian, working to protect you. It is trying to keep you safe from tomorrow, from the unknown, from the things you cannot control. So instead of battling your thoughts, welcome them. Let them pass like clouds in a clear sky. Do not try to force them away, because force is the enemy of rest. Instead, observe them with a gentle detachment, like a kind watcher in a quiet room. Notice that each thought has its own shape, its own emotion, its own urgency, and then allow it to float away. You will find that the moment you stop trying to silence your mind becomes quiet. This is the divine law. What you resist persists, and what you accept dissolves. You may think that your body is failing you because you cannot fall asleep, but your body is simply waiting for permission. It already knows how to sleep. It has done so many times before, and it will do so again. It only needs you to feel safe, to feel loved, to feel that the world is not demanding your constant attention. Tonight, give yourself that permission. Whisper to yourself that you are allowed to rest. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to let go. You are not required to carry the weight of your day while you sleep. Your tiredness is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that you have been living fully, that you have been brave, that you have been giving. Now, your body is simply asking for its reward. Do not view this moment as a failure. View it as a turning point. You are not trapped in a restless mind. You are standing at the doorway of peace. The mind may try to convince you that you must solve every problem before you sleep, but the truth is that the universe is not asking you to solve anything tonight. The universe is asking you to trust. Trust that the answers will come in their perfect time. Trust that your body knows what to do. Trust that sleep is not a distant dream, but a natural state that belongs to you. So soften your grip on your thoughts. Relax your jaw. Unclench your fists. Let your shoulders drop. Let the rhythm of your breathing become slower and deeper, like the tide returning to the shore. With each breath, you are releasing tension. With each exhale, you are sending a message to your nervous system that you are safe. You are not in danger. You are simply resting. And as you rest, you are healing. As you rest, you are renewing. As you rest, you are becoming whole again. There is nothing wrong with you. You are only tired. And tonight, you will let yourself rest. When you find yourself awake in the darkness, do not interpret it as a sign that you are failing. Interpret it as a gentle reminder that your soul is ready for deeper healing. Many people believe that sleep must be controlled, that it must be summoned like a servant. But sleep is not a servant. It is a sacred friend that comes only when you stop demanding. You have been living in a world that praises constant doing, constant thinking, constant planning, and now your body is showing you the truth. You are human, not a machine. Your mind has been trained to rush, to chase, to solve, to survive. But tonight, the only thing you must do is surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means allowing. Allow your thoughts to exist without clinging to them. Allow your body to rest without guilt. Allow your heart to slow down without fear. When you stop fighting the night becomes your ally. You may notice that your thoughts are repeating the same worries, the same fears, the same what-ifs. This is because the mind is trying to protect you from uncertainty. It is trying to make sure you are safe. But the truth is that safety is not found in constant vigilance. Safety is found in trust. Trust in the unseen. Trust in the natural order of things. Trust that your life is being guided even when you cannot see the path. Your mind may whisper that if you do not stay awake, you will miss something, you will fail, you will lose control. But what if the opposite is true? What if sleep is the place where your mind repairs itself, where your spirit recalibrates, where your body rebuilds? What if the only thing you are missing when you are awake is rest? Tonight, instead of pushing your thoughts away, imagine yourself gently opening a window and letting them pass through. You do not need to chase them. You do not need to solve them. You only need to let them float out like balloons into the sky. Each thought that comes is like a visitor that has arrived to be heard. Hear it, then let it leave. You may feel a heaviness in your chest, a tightness in your shoulders, a tension in your stomach. This is simply your body holding on to the day. Release it. Release it by breathing. Breathe in peace. Breathe out tension. With every breath, you are telling your body that it is safe to relax. With every breath, you are telling your mind that it is safe to rest. And as you do this, you will begin to feel a shift. You will feel the quiet space inside you expanding, like a calm lake after a storm. The storm of thoughts will soften. The noise will fade. The world will become still. And in that stillness, you will remember who you truly are. A divine being, worthy of peace, deserving of rest, created to live in harmony with your body and your mind. You are not broken. You are simply human. And tonight, you will allow yourself to be gently carried into sleep, like a child being tucked into a warm bed by the loving hands of the universe. Now, as you lie still, imagine that your mind is a room filled with countless doors. Each door represents a worry, a memory, a task, a fear, a regret, or a desire. You have been trying to keep all those doors closed, forcing them shut with your willpower. But tonight, you are learning a different truth. The doors do not need to be shut by force. They only need to be trusted to stay closed while you rest. When you stop struggling, you will discover that the mind is not a prison. It is a sanctuary. It is simply waiting for you to stop believing that you must control every thought to survive. Let the mind be what it is, a beautiful, powerful instrument that has carried you through every day of your life. And now, in this quiet hour, let it do its sacred work, to soften, to release, to restore. There is a natural rhythm to your body that you have forgotten because you have been living in the rush of the world. You have forgotten that you are meant to move between wakefulness and sleep, like the tide moves between day and night. Your body already knows this rhythm. It has been practicing it since childhood. All you need to do is remember. So let your breathing become slow, deep, and effortless. Let your heartbeat become gentle. Let your thoughts become distant. And as you do, you may feel something strange, something unexpected, like a sudden pause in the mind, like a moment when the noise stops and the silence becomes louder. In that moment, do not panic. Do not become afraid that you are losing control. This is not a breakdown. This is a breakthrough. This is the point where the mind begins to surrender to the greater intelligence within you. You may even feel a strange sensation, as if you are standing on the edge of something unknown. A part of you may want to resist, to grab onto the thoughts again, to feel the familiar rush of worry. But do not give in. Stay calm, stay steady, because right now, something is about to happen. The universe is preparing to enter your dream. The deeper you relax, the closer you move to the threshold of rest. And on the other side of that threshold lies a place where your spirit can breathe freely, where your body can repair itself, where your mind can find clarity. The suspense you feel is simply the old self resisting the new. It is the old belief that you must remain awake to survive. But the truth is that sleep is not a threat. It is a blessing. It is a sacred pause where your life is being renewed. So as the tension rises and the mind tries to pull you back into fear, remind yourself, you are safe. You are loved. You are not alone. You are being held by the invisible hands of peace. Let the suspense pass through you like a wave, and then let it dissolve. Because the moment you surrender, the night becomes a healing blanket, and you become the child of the universe who is finally allowed to rest. Now, as you feel the gentle pull of sleep approaching, remember this: your body is not rejecting you. It is only asking you to slow down, to soften, to trust the natural flow of life. You have been running so hard, thinking that rest is something you must earn, that you have forgotten the simple truth. Rest is your birthright. You were not created to stay awake forever. You were created to breathe, to feel, to live, and to restore. Tonight, when the mind becomes loud again, do not fight it. Instead, imagine yourself sitting beside a calm river, watching the water flow without effort. Your thoughts are like leaves on the surface, drifting away one by one. You do not need to chase them. You do not need to catch them. You only need to let them pass. Each breath you take is a blessing. Each breath you release is a release of all the tension you have been carrying. Feel the warmth of your body as it sinks into the mattress. Feel the softness of the sheets as they cradle you. Feel the quiet safety that surrounds you. You are not alone. The universe is always with you, guiding you, supporting you, and protecting you. You are being held by something greater than your worries. You are being held by love. You may still feel a little resistance, a little fear, a little urgency to stay awake. This is normal. It is the mind's last attempt to stay in control. But control is an illusion. The only true power is surrender. When you surrender to sleep, you are not giving up. You are choosing peace. You are choosing health. You are choosing clarity. You are choosing to wake up tomorrow with renewed strength and fresh vision. And as you drift closer to rest, you will notice something miraculous. Your thoughts begin to soften, your body begins to loosen, and your heart begins to trust. The tension that once felt permanent begins to dissolve like fog under the morning sun. You may feel as if you are floating, as if you are being gently carried into a safe place. This is the gift of the night. This is the reward for your courage. You have been brave today. You have survived. Now it is time to heal. Now it is time to let go. Now it is time to allow the sleep you deserve. And if you wake up again, remember this truth. Nothing is wrong with you. You are only tired. You are only human. You are only in need of rest. So tonight, give yourself permission to let go. Give yourself permission to be still. Give yourself permission to be loved by the universe. Because when you do, you will find that sleep is not something you chase. It is something you welcome. It comes naturally when you stop fighting. It comes gently when you stop resisting. It comes lovingly when you open your heart. And as you drift into that sacred rest, know that you are safe, you are worthy, and you are deeply cared for. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.